Welcome to Health Coach for Women, a podcast where we explore alternative and holistic solutions to better health and wellness through intentional living. Now, here's your host, Marsha Roopchand-Walker.
Welcome back. What are electric foods and why are they important for cellular energy? That's what I'll be talking about today. Thank you so much again for joining me on another episode of Health Coach for Women, the podcast where we explore alternative and holistic solutions for better health and wellness. And I'm your host, Marsha. So, what are electric foods and why are they important for cellular energy? Okay, so I'll be going over some of the top electric foods for cellular energy. And so, of course, I always have a quote for you, but before I get into that, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Okay, so here's the quote. If nature didn't make it, don't take it. And that's by Dr. Sebi. All right, pretty simple and straightforward. All right, let's jump right in. So basically, electric foods are natural plant-based, unprocessed, and alkaline-rich foods that provide optimal nourishment down to the cellular level. Now, these foods are high in minerals, vitamins, and bioavailable nutrients that the body can easily absorb and use to maintain cellular health, promote energy, and sustain your overall well-being, okay? And the connection between alkaline foods and overall vitality is maintaining that alkaline environment in the body, right? Where the electric foods help to reduce inflammation, enhance energy production, and also support detoxification, resulting in vibrant health. All right? So this is why it is important. As you can see, I'm still no face during this time. Again, we're still waiting to close. I guess some of you, if you're on YouTube, you're wondering why I'm still not on screen yet, okay? And I have a little cold. Believe it or not, I have a little cold, thanks to my husband. All right? So there's so many benefits of electric foods, right? I mean, down to the cellular level. You're feeding your body nutrient-rich, nutrient-dense foods that the body needs, getting down to the cellular level, which is the mitochondria, right? Each cell contains the mitochondria, where energy is produced, right? So you have enhancing mitochondrial function necessary for energy production, all right? Where you can not only reduce inflammation, but also oxidative stress, right? Any organism that's living in as you know, in an acidic environment is prone for what? Disease, right? And cancer, right? That's included in there, right? Because cancer thrives in an acidic environment, okay? So what are some top electric foods, all right? Sea moss. You know already that it's rich in 92 of the 102 essential minerals that the body needs to support cellular repair and energy. Sea moss, very, very good for you. Rich in most of the vitamins and minerals that we need for the body. And you can make smoothies out of it, sea moss smoothies, necessary for cellular repair and energy. Buro bananas. Buro bananas are high in potassium and natural sugars for sustained energy. What's another good one? Now, you know, my family is from the Caribbean. We grew up on sea moss and soursop, which I never cared for those things as a kid. But now I know the importance of them. Now, it can help you to live well into your 90s, right? Possibly well into your 90s, like my mom did. All right? So now soursop has different names. Guanabana, Guyabano, Graviola, Grazolium purpur, Sarasac, custard apple. All right? There's different names. But soursop is another one that's great to have. Avocados, full of healthy fats, as well as potassium. And it's essential for cellular hydration, as well as energy. Avocados. So where can you use your avocados? You can put your avocados, you can have an avocado toast. You can put it in your salad, right? You make guacamole, add it to your foods. It doesn't even have a taste, but it's healthy for you. So for me, I love guacamole. again, that was another thing I didn't enjoy just because the way it looked as a kid, right? It looked so gross. That as well as lasagna. All right. So avocado, healthy fats, and the fats that we need, has potassium, and it's great for hydration and energy. Cucumbers, right? And it's so funny because a lot of these foods I really never cared for as a kid. Really never cared for any of these things. Cucumbers, very alkaline, as well as hydrating, right? Promoting detoxification and cellular function. Okay, cucumbers, you can add it to your salads, right? Make a cucumber salad. Some people can eat it just the way it is, just by slicing it up and adding a little vinegar, salt, and pepper. And you can eat it just like that. I like it particularly in my salad, okay? Kale and leafy greens, right? Such as spinach, okay? These greens are high in chlorophyll and minerals that oxygenate and energize your cells. So why would you need chlorophyll? Because it oxygenates and energizes those cells that we need, all right? Quinoa is definitely a protein source that fuels cellular repair and metabolism. So instead of rice, you can choose to have some quinoa, all right? Another one is raw nuts, such as Brazil nuts, walnuts, right? They provide magnesium as well as healthy fats to support energy production. So why do we need magnesium? It's crucial for nerve cells because it helps to maintain proper nerve transmission, right? By regulating the flow of calcium ions into the neurons, preventing excessive excitation that can lead to cell damage. And it plays a vital role in a neurotransmitter release in the synaptic plasticity, right? And so when I'm saying this, I'm actually reading my notes. So if you've taken biology or A&P, right, you've heard of the nerve cells, right? In each nerve cells, they're covered with the myelin sheath. You've heard of this if you've taken, you probably may not remember, right? But you've learned this in biology, in school, even in high school, about the myelin sheath. And it helps to maintain that nerve transmission, right? And so what happened? What are some of the diseases that where the myelin sheath is destroyed, right? What do we have? MS, right? All those diseases that come with the nerves, right? And when you read more and you learn more about it, you'll see more where the myelin sheath is destroyed, right? So magnesium is important. And magnesium is important for those nerves and the transmission of the flow of these ions into the neurons, right? When you don't have that, you can destroy the nerve cells, right? Where it doesn't operate properly as it should. So we want to make sure that we're getting enough magnesium, okay? Berries, blueberries, blackberries, right? Strawberries. All of these things are loaded with antioxidants and helps to fight free radicals. What are some of those free radicals? Fighting those cancer cells, getting rid of those cancer cells, right? And protecting the cells. Our body, when we have a very well immune system, our body is always operating and detoxifying, right? Our body is always working for us, even without us doing anything to maintain homeostasis, right? So berries, anything that's getting rid of these free radicals out of the body, okay? And this is why it's important to have a good operating system and where your immune system is operating at optimal level.
If you are struggling with health issues like chronic pain, being held back by past traumas, or feeling overwhelmed and hopeless, please know there is hope. There is help. Transcendence, a woman's guide to healing and self-love for better health, happiness, and abundance, is a blueprint to help you get your life back and reclaim your health. Within its pages, you'll learn how to elevate your existence by shifting your mindset toward the positive, focusing your energy on what's really important, using gratitude to feel deep appreciation, changing your gene expression through epigenetics, building resilience, and living in a state of flow, feeling love overflow within. Go beyond an ordinary life. Transcend. Buy it now.
And what happens when people have a low immune system? They're sick all the time, right? And the funny thing about this now, I actually have a cold, as you can tell. And I ran out of my elderberry. So I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe had I kept up with taking my elderberry on time and re-upping, right? I ran out and I didn't re-up. But then again, I had my husband cough right in my face while I was asleep. So in any event, that's what happened to me. So I ended up getting sick from him. But I'm taking my emergency packets. I'm knocking it out, right? I like my emergency. What is the emergency? They're packets that you put into your water that you can take to help with your vitamin C and to help knock the cold out. All right. So what's another one? Coconut water, right? Coconut water is rich in electrolytes for optimal hydration as well as cellular energy. Now, you know I like to make my smoothies with coconut water, right? And so you can add your fruits, you could add a little bit of green vegetables, and you can even make it with your Seymours. Make a nice Seymour smoothie with everything in it, okay? With everything in it. Now we have there's also some herbs, right? And you have some with Dr. Sebi. I'm only going to mention these two here. So bladderwrack and dandelion. These two particular herbs helps to replenish minerals and support detoxification, okay? And that's why I wanted to mention those. Now I have some dandelion tea, okay, that I've been taking. I have some moringa tea, which also moringa tea is also very good for you. Green tea, okay, which we know helps with focus, attention, memory, as well as reaction time, okay? And green tea can help reduce the risk of heart disease and lower your cholesterol. It's also good with blood sugars, right? Helping to improve insulin sensitivity and regulate those blood sugar levels. So that's why I always love my green tea, all right? It can also help with bone health, bone loss, and osteoporosis. Okay, inflammation, reducing inflammation and fighting inflammatory diseases like arthritis, as well as weight loss and anxiety and stress, cancer, diabetes, endometriosis. All right, green tea. There's so many things that's so great for you. You guys have to make sure that you're taking the time to educate yourself, right? There's so many different things. And what did Dr. Sebi say, right? If it wasn't made in nature, don't take it. Right? If it doesn't come natural in nature, then don't take it. All right? It's not healthy for you. The best option is the natural products that was made for you. The natural things that comes from the earth, natural plants. Okay? Now, turmeric is also good for you, right? Turmeric. And why would I say turmeric is also great for you as an electric food, right? I said because it helps with brain health. It also helps with inflammation. Okay? So I would definitely put turmeric on that list. Okay, so turmeric also. Now, of course, there's more. This is only 30 minutes, so there's so much more, right? Healthy alkaline foods, plant-based, right? You could take your turmeric with your ginger, make a turmeric shot. Helps with inflammation throughout the body. Helps with brain focus, right? Helps with brain, it's a brain food, period, right? Okay, so now I mentioned the two herbs, bladderwrack as well as dandelion. That's the other one, dandelion, all right, which I've been taking some dandelion tea. I love my teas, right? Get into teas, okay? And I even have, I wish I could have showed you that my container. I've also been using mud water. Now, so far, so good. You can taste the difference, full of different mushrooms in it. Reishi, different mushrooms is in that mud water. It also has turmeric in it, cacao. So far, I like it. I'm using it and I like it. And so if you want to use that as another option to get rid of caffeine, stop drinking the coffee, mud water is good. Mud water is actually good. I like it. Okay. So here, these are just some of the lists that I have, right? This is just some of the lists. So you can make it, remember, how can you make healthy smoothies, salads, drink your teas. You should be drinking tea at least once a day, right? Meal planning is always helpful. Meal planning to include these foods that you need in your diet consistently, right? Meal prep, meal planning. You don't have to use fresh vegetables. You can use for your smoothies, you can use frozen non-GMO fruits, right? Frozen non-GMO fruits. So small changes leads to great results. So let's start doing that. If you haven't started, we need to start doing what we need to do to nourish our cells for long-term energy health benefits and vitality, right? Not just for today, but for long-term. Get into these healthy habits now, okay? And you can start small and you can build a lifestyle around those electric foods. If you're like me, where you can't eat cucumbers by itself, put it in your salad. Make it and put it in your salad. Some people can eat it just with, like I said, my husband, he can have it with some vinegar, put it in vinegar, salt and pepper, and he's fine. Me, I don't like it like that, all right? Fermented foods, also very good for you. Fermented foods. Let's think plant-based, right? Plant-based whole foods. This is the route we need to go. Making sure you're taking your vitamins and the things that you need to take, right? Foods rich in vitamin C, your sea moss, fruits and vegetables, your dark vegetables, dark leafy greens, berries, okay? Making sure that you are including this stuff in your daily diet. And sometimes we may fall off, right? Sometimes we may fall off. We didn't get to go to the grocery store this week or whatever, things happen. Make your smoothies. You can put them away. That's why meal prepping is important. So let's do the simple, small things that can lead to great results, all right? So those are some of the top electric foods for energy, right? And just to recap, I had sea moss as number one, right? Sea moss, Bureau bananas, soursop, okay? Avocados, cucumbers, leafy greens such as spinach, collard greens, quinoa, kale. I added quinoa in there. Kale, right? Collard greens. I know kale could be hard to digest for some people, so if you can't take that, your spinach and collard greens, turnip greens, they're all good for you. And amaranth greens, those are great. Amaranth, right? Quinoa, instead of rice, you can go with quinoa. Nuts. Brazil nuts, walnuts, okay, rich in magnesium and the healthy fats. Berries that I already went into, blueberries, blackberries, coconut water, rich in electrolytes and perfect for hydration. Green tea, loaded with antioxidants. And if you're going to get with your herbs, you can get your tea in bladderwrack and dandelion tea, moringa tea, right? These things are great for you. All right, so this is a short wrap up. I'm a little under the weather today with this cold, so I apologize, but hopefully next week I should be better and I should be definitely back in action. And we're finally moving into the house that took us over a month. It's been over a month now, a month and 3 days. So we should be settled in by next week. By next week's episodes, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. All right, so stay healthy, stay well, stay hydrated. Until next time, bye for now.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Health Coach for Women with Marsha Roopchand-Walker. If you've enjoyed this episode, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.